myself Shantanu, and today I will give you a brief regarding Growatt as a company, different products being offered by Growatt, and some global and some Indian references. So Growatt was founded in the year 2010, and Growatt is a new energy enterprise which is dedicated to R&D and manufacturing of on-grid inverters, off-grid inverters, and storage solutions. The power range for on-grid inverters starts from 1 kilowatt up to 80 kilowatt, whereas that for storage and off-grid inverters start from 1 kilowatt up to 630 kilowatt. Basically, Growatt is very keen on its R&D investments and technological evolution in order to provide its end customer with a high quality product and services. By the end of year 2018, Growatt has reached around more than 110 countries, thus making it into the top 10 inverter manufacturing company and #1 manufacturing company in China. So this is the milestones that Growatt has achieved. Founded in the year 2010, in the next subsequent year, that is 2011, Growatt was the #1 inverter supplier in China. Following the same footsteps, in 2017, Growatt has reached a milestone of exporting 1 million units globally. And by the end of year 2018, Growatt was ranked #3 for the shipment of single-phase inverters. Growatt is having a total employee strength of 1,200 number. Out of that, more than 200 employees are associated with R&D department. All these employees are having an experience of more than 10 years in the field of power electronics. Along with that, every year Growatt is spending around 15% of its total profits for R&D investments. All the R&D labs of Growatt are certified by TUV and Intertech. In 2014, Growatt 20 kilowatt inverter was rated AA+ by Photon Energy Lab. Basically, Growatt is the only second inverter which is having reached efficiency of more than 99%. Growatt is having the most advanced and automated production line. The yearly production capacity right now is 5 gigawatts. The production is being carried out by a very technical and sound production staff and is having a very comprehensive quality control. By the end of this year, Growatt is coming up with a new facility in Shenzhen itself, where the total production capacity will increase to 8 gigawatts. Right now, the market share for China market is basically 35% for Growatt, saying that out of the 3 inverters that are being installed in China, 1 is of Growatt. Following the same footsteps, we are trying to achieve the same market share in Indian market, which currently stands to around 8%. This slide will give you a glimpse of total number of quantities year by year that Growatt has shipped globally. Before, as I have mentioned, that by the end of year 2017, Growatt has shipped more than 1 million units globally, and by the end of year 2018, the same number has risen to 1.3 million units. So, out of these total export units, more than 2 lakh units have already surpassed their standard warranty of 5 years and still is working in the market. Growatt is having more than 20 international certificates to its name as per all the grid regulations of different countries. These are some of the global partners with which Growatt is associated. These are some of the Indian partners with which Growatt is associated, out of which Reddington and Photovoltaic Solar are our distributors. And in last month, we are also associated with 3S Solutions based out in Hyderabad itself for Pan-India for the marketing and sales of Growatt inverters, string inverters. This is the global service network that the Growatt is having. In India, we are having our service center based out in Hyderabad itself, where we are having a total spare stock of around 500 kilowatt units in terms of inverters as well as in terms of spare parts. Talking about Growatt's presence in India, basically Growatt has ventured into Indian market in the year 2012-13. So right now it is almost more than 8 years that Growatt is having its presence in Indian market. Till date, we have shipped more than 45,000 units for India itself. Right now, we are having a total employee strength of more than 20 employees, out of which 5 are taking care after the sales. I am taking care for the pre-sales, and we are having around 14 service engineers based in different locations, different cities in India. We also have a dedicated service hotline number, so if you are having any issues regarding the Growatt inverters, you can directly call on this number. These are some of the honors that we have received. Just I have mentioned earlier, For the year 2018, Growatt was ranked number 3 as per the IHS global shipment of single phase inverters. And if you look after the total shipment, we were in top 15 ranks. This is the Photovoltaic Brand Lab report. As per that, we are number 3 for the supplier of string inverters in China and number 1 for the residential inverters in China itself. These are some of the honors that we have received by EUPD Research Lab for the top PV brand in Netherlands as well as in Belgium. In 2019, for Solar Congress, our 80 kilowatt max inverter has received the best inverter award for the commercial range. Now talking about the PV solutions that we are having. Basically, the total range is bifurcated into 3 different segments. The first is the residential single phase, second is the residential 3 phase, and the third one is the commercial and utility 3 phase. Residential single phase segment starts from 1 kilowatt up to 6 kilowatt. Out of this is the new product that we have recently launched in India also, that is the TLX series. It starts from 2.5 kilowatt up to 6 kilowatt. This inverter is having an inbuilt type 2 protection on the DC side, and the maximum efficiency of this inverter is 98.7%, which is highest in the market for a single phase inverter. This is the residential 3-phase inverter range, which starts from 3 kilowatt up to 15 kilowatt. All these inverters are dual MPPT tracker with natural cooling and having a maximum efficiency of 98.4%. This is the commercial range that starts from 20 kilowatt onwards. It is from 20 to 40 kilowatt. These inverters are also dual MPPT, and the other protection features that we are providing in these inverters are string fuses, type 2 SPDs on AC as well as DC side, and inbuilt anti-PID feature. These inverters come with smart cooling, not actual cooling. Again, this is the new entry into the Growatt portfolio. This is the Max series that we have launched last year. It starts from 50 kilowatt up to 80 kilowatt, 50, 60, 70 and 80 kilowatt. All these inverters comes with 6 MPPTs. Each MPPT is having 2 inputs. We are providing string-wise monitoring for all the 3-phase inverters starting from 20 kilowatt onwards. Along with that, we are also providing some unique features like IV curve analysis, waveform recording and one-click diagnosis. This inverter also comes with optional anti-PID feature. These are some of the storage solutions that the Growatt is providing for DC coupled, AC coupled and hybrid inverters. This is the DC coupled system that starts from 2 kilowatt up to 12 kilowatt. All these inverters are compatible with lithium ion as well as lead acid batteries. This is the hybrid inverter. Right now we are having the range only in the single phase starting from 3 kilowatt up to 6 kilowatt. These inverters can be used as an on-grid inverter as well as the off-grid inverter. All the certifications related with these inverters are also available with this. This is the AC coupled system. Right now we are having from 1 kilowatt up to 3 kilowatt. We are coming up with more ratings and 3-phase option also for this particular inverter range. This is the upcoming product, that is the solar pump inverter for agricultural operations. This we are having from 3 kilowatt up to 22 kilowatt. And basically this is the IP65 protected unit with MPPT based algorithm. So you can directly place this pump inverter into the field. So there is no need of any additional protection box to be provided with this particular inverter. Regarding the monitoring for all the inverters, from 1 kilowatt up to 40 kilowatt, we are providing Wi-Fi monitoring as a standard feature, whereas from 50 kilowatt onwards, we are providing inbuilt GPRS system along with RS485. So if you want to go with a single inverter monitoring, we are providing this Wi-Fi stick. Along with that, we are also having the option for GPRS and 4G stick also for remote monitoring purposes. This is the ShineLink device in which we are providing a Wi-Fi router along with the sticks, in which you don't have to provide a different Wi-Fi connection to the individual Wi-Fi stick. The Wi-Fi connection will be provided by the router itself. And this is the Shine Master data logger. Basically, it is used for utility or commercial projects. The maximum number of inverters that can be connected with this particular data logger is 32 numbers. Along with that, you can also provide a weather monitoring station that we are providing with this particular data logger. And for internet connectivity, we are providing all the 3 options of LAN, Wi-Fi and GPRS. So we are providing a one-stop solution if you want to go for any utility or commercial project. This is just a flexible monitoring solution using all the devices that we are having with us. Basically, we are having our own portal and we are providing this portal free for 25 years. We are not charging for this online monitoring portal. Now going with some global references, these are some global references with Growatt inverters. A 90 megawatt plant in Thailand. Again a 90 megawatt plant in Thailand with 20 kilowatt string inverters. Initially we were also dealing in the central inverters. So this is one of the plant with central inverters with of 500 kilowatt. Again a 10 megawatt plant in China itself with 20 kilowatt inverters, a 20 megawatt plant, and some of the Indian references. This is a 5.5 megawatt plant by Kirloskar in Maharashtra using a 60 kilowatt inverter. This is a 4 megawatt plant using 200 numbers of 20 kilowatt inverter. For Sky project, we have supplied around 10 megawatt, out of which 5 megawatt has been already been installed, and some of the installation with Max series that we have recently launched. This is one is in Nagpur, one is in Delhi. So right now we are having a total portfolio of more than 10 gigawatt inverters supplied globally with string inverters. So thank you very much for your precious time. Thank you.